What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to our new video. So today we have got the icon moments midfielder tier list. A bit of a mouthful, but I eventually got there. Took a few retakes, let's just say that. But anyway, as you see on the screen right now, these are the players that I have included in the midfielder tier list. There's not a lot, but there is actually, quite a few of them. That they could be in the S tier or they could be in the other tier that you clearly can see on your screen right now. But I'm loving the support on this series. I know a lot of you people have been waiting for this series to kind of come back because it was kind of a low-key hit in, like, when I had around, I would say 2,000 subs. I think I did it around, and it was a big hit, but it is obviously back. Now we will be doing the defender icon tier list very soon, so keep that in mind. But let's get straight into it. 94 Gullit, without a doubt, he is definitely in the S tier. He can do stuff going forward, he can do stuff going backwards. He is obviously a tool guy, and I tell you what, he's shooting, his pace, he's dribbling, he's physical, he's defending, he's passing. The guy can literally do it all, and it's clear of day why this guy is around 15 million coins. Now, Ballack is also one of those players that can do it forward and do it backwards. But at the same time, it's one of those players that doesn't feel amazing on the ball and is not as, like, superior as, obviously, Gullit. Gullit is much faster, better dribbling, and better pretty much all-rounded. But I can't put him on the same tier as Gullit, but I will never, ever disrespect this Ballack. Now, Varane, for me, personally, he is an amazing defender, but when you're talking about going forward, he's alright on the ball. He's not a crazy good on the ball, but he's alright on it. And it's just like low-key his pace that is a big issue. Can I put him on the same level of Ballack? For me, personally, no. Now, Paul Scholes, I tell you what. This guy is just a simple player. He shoots really well, he passes really well, but when it comes down to defending, he is so bad at it. It is obviously ridiculous. His physical stats aren't crazy good either. Dribbling stats is not great, and pace wise is not great. So for me personally, Varane is a 10 times better player than Paul Scholes, so I can nowhere near put him on the level of Varane. Now, Deco, as you clearly can see, we have our own little kind of tab, if you want to call it, for Deco, because for me personally, being Portuguese, Deco has been disrespected so highly, it's crazy to see by EA. But at the end of the day, we're obviously seeing what works in-game, and Deco in-game is horrible. Yes, he can pass the ball really well, he can dribble as well, but when it comes down to defending, this guy is definitely a person that you don't want near the ball when defending, because if I see Deco, I'm running straight towards him, because I know even if he sticks a foot out, I'll still get a rebound 100% of the time. Desai for me is another top tier player that is so good defensively. It's ridiculous. Puts in a very good strong tackle. Physical wise is there as well, but pace wise, going forward wise, not the greatest. And we all know his other cards are obviously a centre back, and if you really want to, you can play this guy as a centre back because it pretty much works exactly the same. But this guy is definitely in that B section. Now for me, SEN has to be one of the best midfielders in this game. I don't think he's up to the level of obviously Gullit, but I feel like up and down the pitch he's absolute dominant. He like amazing going forward, amazing defensively. The physical, the defending, like the putting in a strong tackle, getting the ball back, running up the pitch. You feel so comfortable with him when you're on the ball. Now, Gattuso, for me, is one of those players that is better than Paul Scholes, but Paul Scholes is more attacking than defensively, and obviously Gattuso is more defensively than attackingly. But I am going to put him in here. And if there was like a C+, I would probably put him in there, because I don't believe he's on the level of Desai. I do believe they are better, like Desai and Varane is better low-key, because Gattuso is just so good defensively, but he cannot do anything going forward. Shooting, dribbling, pace, passing is not terrible, it's pretty decent, but I tell you what, when it comes down to everything else apart from defending, he cannot do it, and I might change that later into that C section. Jerrod, for me personally, he is good, to be fair to him, but it's one of those occasions where he can kind of low-key act like a centre mid, like decent going forward and decent defensively. He's not amazing at like pace-wise, dribbling-wise. He's terrible terrible on the ball. But passing, shooting, physical, putting in a slight tackle. He's not great at defending, but he can put in a decent tackle to him. But I don't believe he is on the level of Scholes. At least I know Jerrod, for me, has always been better than Scholes in this game. Now, Guardiola, without a doubt, he's in the B section. I don't believe he's up to the level of like SEN and stuff. I believe Guardiola is amazing defensively. He can absolutely pass a ball perfectly. But when it comes down to going forward, he's all right on the ball. I wouldn't say he's amazing on the ball, but he's literally like calm and composed on it. Shooting, terrible. Pace-wise, needs a bit of work. Physical stats need a bit of work as well. But when it comes down to putting in a tackle, he's got it in the locker. Now, Roy Keane, I don't think I can disrespect him to the level of Scholes, but Roy Keane is a very nice person that puts in a very good, strong tackle. He follows through as well, not just getting the ball, getting the play at the same time. Pace does need a bit of work. Dribbling definitely needs a bit of work. And shooting will need a bit of work on him. But Koeman, for me personally, he has to go up there. This Koeman card, I did try, and I absolutely loved him all the way. Now, you might be wondering, why have you put a centre-back in a CDM? If you see this card as an actual centre-back, I have no words for you, because he is definitely a CDM. Miles ahead of CDM. This guy is amazing at passing, amazing at shooting. The pace is not there a lot, but it's still a bit there. It's not crazy, but, you know, he's got a bit of it. Dribbling is actually pretty decent. Defensive stats are out of this world. Without a doubt, this card is one of the best CDMs in the game. Now, Lampard, it'll be quite disrespectful if I put Lampard below Jerrod, because I know a lot of you, some of you are Chelsea fans, some of you are Liverpool fans, so there'll be a bit of controversy there. So I have to put them on the same level. So one thing that can obviously sit out, but for me personally, in this game, Jerrod is better than Lampard, but Lampard is miles better than Scholes. Now, Alele, for me, he's not as good as SEN. He is obviously, he's like the taller Kante. He's 5'9". He's even French. He literally has like similar stats towards Kante as well. The pace, the dribbling, defending. Now, obviously the team of the year Kante can obviously shoot, dribble, pass. Can even play that Kante up top if you really want to. With Alele, he's more of a defensive CDM than anything. But he's so good in that CDM position. Now, Mateus, for me, without a doubt, could he go up there? I don't know. He is a top quality. I am going to put him up there, because why not at the end of the day? He is outstanding going forward and going backwards. Out of this world. He literally is like the complete centre mid. He is, some people compare him, he is the smaller Hullet, if you want to call it, because he can shoot. He's amazing on the ball. He's so calm and composed. His passing is outrageous. His physical stats are outrageous. His defensive stats are crazy good. This guy can literally do it all. And if you ever can afford that card, I'll definitely tell you guys to give it a go. Now, Nakata. This Nakata card gets disrespected way too much, okay? Because he's actually not too bad. His shooting is pretty decent. His passing is outrageous. His pace is good. His dribbling is good. It's just he gets bodied off the ball a lot. Now, for me, I'm going to say he's all day better than Scholes, without a doubt. Because this Nakata card, yes, if you pack like the baby version, the middle version, and you could argue even a prime version, you're always going to get disappointed. You always are. But if you pack this prime moment card, it's not actually too bad. Like, seriously, if you guys haven't gone tried them out yet, go pick them up, give them a go, and you'll see how surprised you would be. Now, Petit, for me, he's amazing defensively, like one of the best CDMs defensively, hands down. But when it comes to go forward, it's a bit of an issue. Like, the pace is there, but it's not like outrageous. The dribbling is definitely his biggest issue. He's got a decent shot on him. He hasn't got an amazing shot, but he's got a decent shot to him. Passing, I believe passing isn't actually too bad. I believe he could do all the simple passes, do over the tops, because he is an icon. And I do believe, you know, in this game, icons do get like a little boost to their passing, no matter what their stat says. I believe his passing is obviously good as well. I can't put him on the level of Mateus and Hullet, because I do believe they are better, because they can do it up the pitch and down the pitch. But Petit is definitely up there in the A section. Now, Pirlo. For me, personally, Pirlo has to be in one of these sections. If there was like a C+, I'll put him in, because Pirlo is outrageously good on the ball, like passing wise, dribbling wise. You could even argue shooting wise. Obviously, long shots are outrageous. But when it comes down to pace, dribbling, and physical stats, he's more of a player that can obviously just have fun with the ball, because he's got the 5-star skill moves, he's got the 4-star weak foot. You can do pretty much everything with this card, apart from when it comes down defensively. He's an outrageous cam though, and I do believe he's far better than Paul Scholes. Card. Now this card is a problem, because this card is really, really good, but I don't believe I can put him on Petit's level, because if you have to argue, I say Petit is better, so I am going to put him down here. But this Rijkaard card is obviously outrageous. Defensively, he is so good. Obviously, he has the same problem that he can't really dribble on the ball too much. He's one of those players where he is like a low-key, cheap Vieira, if you want to call it, because he's amazing defensively, but going forward, he's not superior at all. He doesn't make you think to yourself, this guy can actually go forward. You can dribble with him. You feel comfortable with him. He's more of a player that can put in a tackle, then just pass away. Now, Rui Costa, for me, personally, I do believe he is better than Scholes. His stats are outrageous. In-game, he's even outrageous as well. And I believe Rui Costa gets slept on a lot, because he can pretty much do it all. Shooting-wise, pace-wise, dribbling-wise, passing-wise. He's got a bit of physical to him. Put a chem style, obviously, to boost the shooting. Then you got yourself an amazing cam. Seedorf, for me, has to be up there. Has to be. This Seedorf card is so good, and I'm actually quite surprised he has 72 defending on the card, because what I see in game is definitely not 72 defending. It's a person that goes in so hard, it's ridiculous, doesn't care if he fouls, doesn't care if he gets the ball, no matter what, he will take you out. It's simple as that. He will stop the counter attack. He will get a yellow card for you. He will literally do everything up and down the pitch. And for me, personally, I do believe he's another low-key SEN. And they are kind of on the same level. But SEN, I do believe, is just a bit better, because he can actually put in a solid tackle. While Seedorf, he's kind of screws up a few times. Vieira though, without a doubt, let's all be fair. Let's all be fair. This Vieira card is so broken, because he can go forward, he can go backwards, he can do it on either side of the pitch, and that's what makes him so good in this game. The fact that Vieira, the middle card or even baby card, is so good defensively, and he can't really go forward too much. But this moment card, he feels amazing on the ball, very calm and composed, has a really nice touch to him. And I can't really say anything else about that card. Zanetti. For me personally, Zanetti is an outrageous card. And he can obviously do it on both sides of the pitch. But there is some issues about this card, shooting wise especially. It's if you are going to play him a cam position, you really don't want this kid in that position at all. But I am actually going to put Zanetti up here, because I do believe he's better than Nakata, Makalele. I believe he's better than all of those, and Guardiola. I can't disrespect him too much, because I do believe Zanetti is so good defensively. He's good. He's better than Guardiola, Makalele, Gattuso especially. He's better than them people going forward, and he's much better than them defensively. So I am going to put him in the A section. Zidane. For me, I know a lot of people were saying, why is Zidane not in the attacking section? Why have you missed him out? Right. Let me explain to you right now, because this card at events at a pro level gets used in the centre mid position. Okay, the reason, he's got that big reach to him. He can obviously pass with either foot. He is 5-star. He can do the skill moves when you want him to do the skill moves. He is outrageously defensively. His interceptions are out of this world. His pace, his dribbling, his shooting, his passing is crazy good. Now, when it comes down to shooting on the ball, because he is actually quite tall, he has an animation that takes quite a long time to shoot a ball. Now, at a pro level, you can't really have that player in that certain situation, because it will take him too much time to shoot the ball, and that's when it starts to become an issue. But for me, Zidane is always going to be a centre mid and not a CDM or cam. Because if you are going to play a cam in if you're going to play a cam in a cam position, if that makes sense, then it kind of works in FIFA at points. But if you look at all the pros, they don't do that. They play Neymar at cam. They play Messi at cam. They play wingers or strikers in a cam position, because sometimes in a 4-2-3-1, they kind of switch positions, and this allows the player to, no matter which player it is, you're always going to be able to turn and shoot fairly quickly. With Zidane, he hasn't got that quick turning ability towards his name, and that's why I have put him in the midfielders list. But I am going to go through this one more time to kind of see if I made any mistakes here, if I have put someone a bit too high, or if I have put someone obviously too low. Now, starting at the top, Hullet, Matthias Vieira, Zidane. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think these four are literally the best midfielder icons in the game. Ballack, Essien, Koeman, Petit, Seedorf, Zanetti. I believe that is perfect. Maybe you could drop Zanetti by probably 1, but I believe Zanetti is disgustingly good in this game. Desai is another person you could argue could have gone up there, but I believe Desai is too clunky on the ball to go up there. Veron is crazy good. Gattuso could get pushed down here because he's not amazing on the ball. Like, Roy Keane has better dribbling than him, and Gattuso's like, I don't know. Gattuso, I don't know. I did a play review on him, and I did like him, to be fair to him, so I'm gonna keep him there. Guardiola has to be there. Jerrod, Lampard has to be there. Keane, Makelele, Nakata, Pirlo, Rijkaard, Roy Costa. I think this is perfect. Literally, for me, for my opinion, I do believe I haven't done anything wrong here. Obviously, for your opinion, you could obviously put someone else above, or you could put someone else below. Paul Scholes, I believe, can't get moved up because I believe Jerrod and Lampard are better than them. And Deco, he's just miles below everyone else. Let's all be fair. But if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and for now, peace.